This field, this game, it's a part of our past.
It reminds us of all that once was good.
And that could be again.
Oh. People will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Miles Michaelis will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
And stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And there's a swing and a miss, and that's how Game 4 will get underway.
First pitch, 7:07.
Now the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. And the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next, it'll be Mookie Betts. To the bag, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the AB now. In there, 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
0-1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled the ball 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's giving a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A pitch out. The throw. The pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Just getting started here in St. Louis. He'll swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. It'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a look at ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
You think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bader leads off second with nobody out. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's done well, 6 for 13. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Pollock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And they couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. The set and the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And now the first pitch. As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game, light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
Here now is Will Smith. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
That is good.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Next to stand in is Max Muncy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the first pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Set and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That is good.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel, on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 2 down.
That is 7. Not shortstop. Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Stepping up is Justin Turner. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Justin.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it. The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So bases are empty with one gone. And up next is center fielder A.J. Pollock. First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pollock, 33 years old, was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The pitcher, Julio.
So here now's the pitcher, Julio Urias. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Carlson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch on its way. Yadier Molina is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So now the pitcher, Miles Michaelis, This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Urias is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now that's center fielder, Harrison.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And in the bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Molina leads off first with one away. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in next, Dylan Carlson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he fouls this one off. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Oh, 2. Here it is. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Base hit to left field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Hero. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Brandon Lau is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's set. The 0-1. Fouled away.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And it's fouled away.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trey Turner.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Mookie Betts at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And this is taken for a called strike. And he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Now a move over to first. And he's back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
Man, I love watching the pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Corey Seager. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now at the plate, here is Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last debut. First offering on its way as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Now batters, the left fielder, Tyler.
Nolan on with one down, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Turner has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. One pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. O'Neill stands at first with one out. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Don't forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Lewandowski will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. 2-1 home.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So first and second with one down. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone. And in to bat next, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Floyd Lewandowski will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes Cody Bellinger. In outfield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bellinger is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Will Smith waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Carlson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batter, catcher, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Bounce it to the left side. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
First pitch on its way.
At the ball.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. The 2-2 one more time. Dylan Carlson waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, right field, Dylan Carlson.
So stepping in is Dylan Carlson. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-0 home. One out, nobody on. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And that one got a piece of him.
I got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got two strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
To the plate now, Nolan Arenado. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. And now the first pitch.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
A curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Up next is Dodgers. The left fielder, A.J. Holland.
So here is A.J. Pollock. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, the pitcher, Julio.
Now at the plate is Julio Urias. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still no score. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Brandon Lau. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, 1, here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Muncy is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman, Paul Smith.
Striding in is Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, number 4, Lewandowski.
Up next, Floyd Lewandowski. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Here's the pitch.
Hey!
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Here now is Trey Turner. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
On the first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, and now there are 2 away. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there for it. And that ends the inning. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. And we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 1/3 as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Still 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Pollock on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now Madden. The pitcher, Michaelis.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0 home. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Turner. It's short. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but ahead to the dugout in line for a loss. Alex Reyes is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. plate, Will Smith. As we watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
She'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. His career line against Reyes, he's 1 for 4. Outside, 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Muncy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 1-0 LA. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chris Taylor will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AV on its way as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Set with the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
0-2 delivery.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2. Looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. This pitch is popped up. Turner in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now Madden.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Seager over to his left, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Seth Elledge enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th is Chris Taylor, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. First delivery to him.
0-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lewandowski is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First pitch on the way.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Guys, you know what we call that? We call that turn and burn. That's a bullet single down the third baseline. Third baseman's not able to make that play. Can't make that play. He's playing almost bunt defense, fearful of having to come get something. That ball was hit way too hard.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Mookie Betts. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, just one pitch after giving up the base knock. He uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Betts, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Cody Bellinger will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big flows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Genesis Cabrera enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Will Smith will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Fouls this one off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Gathers it in on the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Tommy Kahnle enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Brandon Lau. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Not close. It's 2-0. Pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt you.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Offering on its way.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Jalen Miller will come on now and pinch run here. Into the box now, Floyd Lewandowski, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Taylor is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Next to dig in, Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Miller at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Changes up again, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's low, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And this one is up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to Molina.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
2-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Justin Turner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And now the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to give his team the lead if he can drive a ball deep enough into the outfield. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The 3-1 pitch.
Well, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Next, it will be Harrison Bader trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Here's the fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hard liner to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. And they are now 1 win away from winning the series as they take this one walk-off style.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. St. Louis have taken a 3-1 lead in this league championship series. Genesis Cabrera is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.